Okay, so it is 8 o'clock. We will start. So these are the things what we are going to cover today. As per our convention, half part of the chapter we will follow. So we'll do the Mangalam first to begin, then Sukti, and then one verb part, that is Kriya, today Bhavishyat, and then the Sanya part. So today another change in the noun root and see how to communicate something else. Okay, so let's enjoy and start. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhirbhavatu me sada. So with this, let's see the Sukti of the day. So this is Chitte Vachi Kriyayam Cha Mahatameka Rupata. So it is simple one. So chitte is like Kashi Nagare. So chitta means thought. So you can say mana, thought. So chitte, in thought, because Kashi Nagare is in Kashi. So like that, chitte, in thought. For different kind of word, same meaning becomes vachi. Vachi means in speech. So what you are thinking, what you are speaking. Then kriyayam is also similar meaning. So for different kind of word. So they all means in. So kriyayam means action. So in action. So now we know in thought, in speech, in action. And then there is a cha. Cha is ending them all. All three are getting end because there is a cha. So we will say in thought and in speech and in action. Mahatam. Mahatam means great people, great human beings. Ekarupata. So there is a single kind of form or single line of thought, speech and action in all the people who are great, either already were or in making. So if you want to do something good, you should not be fooling yourself, like thinking something else, speaking something else and doing something else. So all these three things, if they are ekarupata, they have a similar form or similar approach, then you will become Mahatam, one of the great people. So this is the this is your today's sukti. So this one is very simple. So I don't think it requires anything more explanation. So next, today we are going to learn next kriya. So this is the last proper kriya of this course. So in this course we have 4 kriyas. So first one was Vartaman Kalah. So then we learnt Bhuta Kalah. Then we learnt a mood that is called as Prerana. And we are going to learn today future that is called as Bhavishyat. So with this, most of the sentence types you will understand. So one more type of pure lakara we have to learn, that we will learn in just next level. After that, we will not require any for normal Sanskrit uses. So as we know, there are 10 lakaras or 10 tenses in Sanskrit. So total we will learn 5. So 4 in this level and 1 in next level. Ideally, if you see, if you know how to say something in present, in past, in future, and how to request order and all, so you can communicate or read normal normal language with these help. So let's see what it is. So today I will go through the book only, because now I think at least in this one there is nothing else which required any explanation. So I haven't created any presentation for this further, because book is self-explanatory and now you people are at the level where you can understand book directly. So let's see this. So this is our Shashtha Patha. So here you can see the Sukti we just had. So English translation here is: noble persons are one in mind, word and deed. So you need not to remember this and write. You try to understand this and write in your own words. It doesn't need to be very perfect or very like whatever is your vocabulary, because vocabulary of other language doesn't matter. There you are only communicating. Vocabulary of this language matters. So this is what this book also, after 5 chapters, book assumes like now you are little aware of Devanagari and all, and it will not write the IAST transliteration here. Similarly, I have also felt like now some concepts you already know, so my presentations will become smaller and only cover those things which I feel like require further explanation. Otherwise, I will use direct book. So if you like if you feel like going along with when we are having some interactive questions and all, then I already shared the PDF copy. You can open in separate window and you can switch in between to follow if somehow network is not fine or you are not able to see. Otherwise, here I think you will be able to read and make out. So as you know, this tense is for future. So we already know what future, how we name the tenses. So we name the tenses with something called as lakaraha. So all the tenses starts from with la. So as of now, we saw that our first tense, which was Vartamana Kala, that was named as Lat Lakaraha. Then we got Bhuta Kala, that was named as Lang Lakaraha. Then we got Prerana, that was named as Lot Lakaraha. And then we are seeing this Bhavishyat. So this is named as Rit Lakaraha. Actually, if you will see the pattern here, then you don't need to remember this. Like if you take la and start adding one vowel, so you will get all the lakaras. La plus a will become la. So lat lakara. La plus e will become li. So lit lakara. Lit also is a lakara, but we are not reading. La plus a will become late lakara. That also is a lakara. Like that, 10 are there. Detail of them you will read in chapter 10 of this book. So this one is lit lakara, la plus r. So when they get added, it becomes lit lakara. So what is lit lakara and what is bhavishyat kala? So bhavishyat kala is when you will talk in non-grammatical way. So if you are talking in some normal place, then you will say it's a bhavishyat kala. But when you will talk in grammar perspective, then you will say it's a lit lakara, because that is how the grammar handles. So it is like if you see in science and all, so normally if you say what is energy, then you may say energy. If you are reading Einstein's equations, you may say E is equal to mc square. So you are making a short form, like F is equal to ma. So ma is what you can say mass is there, acceleration is there, or whatever. But in normal talk, you will say a different word. When you will go in that particular shastra or science, then you will use that particular symbol which is used in that particular science. Like if I say rate of change, so that is normal thing. If I say d by dt, so people who know mathematics, they may get some sense. Okay, this is what you are saying. Like we say sum, so sum of these two numbers, but when you will write in math, you will write number 1 a plus number 2 b or something. So sum is replaced by plus. Similarly here, bhavishyat is replaced by rit when in grammar. Otherwise, it's bhavishyat only. So as of now, we know like there are 9 forms. So because 3 purushas are there and there are 3 vachanas. So 3 cross 3 is the matrix. So that is 9 forms. So any new tense you will see, there will be 9 forms for Parasmaipadi, 9 forms will be for Atmanepadi. So this lakara is very simple. So if you know the first lakara, then this one, it is very, very simple. You will immediately catch, and there will be nothing to learn here or remember. So lat lakara we have seen, we used to add suffixes like ti, taha, anti in the root, verb root. So if you add ti, it was becoming pathati, pathatah, pathanti. So here it is exactly same. Instead of that, it will become ishyati, ishyatah, ishyanti, ishyasi, ishyatah, ishyatha, ishyami, ishyavah, ishyamah. So pathati will become pathishyati. So now you can follow pathishyati, pathishyatah, patishyanti, patishyasi, patishyatah, patishyatha, patishyami, patishyavah, patishyamah. So it is, if you remember the lat lakara, then remembering this is very simple. Similarly, there it was vandate. So now here it will become vandishyate. Again, ishyate, ishyete, ishyante, ishyase, ishyethe, ishyadve, ishye, ishyavahe, ishyamahe. Atmanepadi also follows the same thing. So I would say this lakara is simplest. So because the first one is anyway first time you are reading, so you need to understand, and after that you will practice for that lakara also most, because Vartamana Kala is some Kala which is used most. So by the time you reach to this lakara, you are perfect in Vartaman Lat lakara. So this for this it comes very simple. The only one catch it has, like it is always added on the pure root, where the Vartaman Kala sometimes is added on some transformed root. So verb root is something. To get it added to get it converted to Vartaman Kala, sometimes what happen, before adding the suffix, the root is changed to something else. So that change will not happen here. So that is the only difference, and that is the only thing you will see. So let's explain this with an example. So suppose you know gachati. So if I ask what is the root for gachati, so it will be, the real root is gum. So gum means to go. But for Vartaman Kala, first root itself is transformed from gum to gacha, and then suffixes are added. So gum becomes gacha, and then you add gachati, gachata, gachanti, like that. So the difference here will be, now gum will not be changed to gacha. So here it will be, what the final form will become, gamishyati, gamishyatah, gamishyanti, gamishyasi, gamishyatha, gamishyatha, gamishyami, gamishyavah, gamishyama. So all those type of verb roots which were getting changed in present tense, they will feel different here. So that is the only thing which you have to keep in mind. Otherwise, if you know Vartaman Kala, Bhavishyat Kala is very simple. So if you see here, Pibati is in present tense. Someone drinks, but the root of Pibati was Pa. Pa was the root. It got converted to Pib, and then Ti got added in that, Titahanti. So it becomes Pibati, Pibata, Pibanti. Now pa to pib change will not happen. So it will remain pasyati, pasyati, pasyatah, pasyanti. Like here, nayati, the root was ni. So ni becomes naya here, it will become ne here. So here, wish. So wish was there, it will become vekshyati. So these few things you may have to take them as is, because explaining why it is happening is out of scope of this book, and it will confuse you. So these few words you can take them as is, they are not much, like it is like this only. So you start using. When time will come, then you will understand why it is like this. And keep on, like I again, I assure you, like this is not random, and this all is kind of so. Sri Sai, you are not able to see the presentation. Anyone else who is not able to see the presentation? I assume like you are now able to see the presentation because I am able to see.
Sir, I think I'm having some slow network connection.
Maybe. Yeah. So I will proceed. So these some 10 or 12 words are there which you might have to just practice. I will say practice more and kind of remember. Otherwise, it will be all like Vartamana Kala. So with this, I think we can start exercising because it is not that new that you may take time to understand this. So I will take some sentences from here and then we will go to exercise so that unsolved sentences we can see. So here I will explain. In exercises I will ask you people to do and will help if you have any difficulty. So we know Shwaha. Shwaha means tomorrow. So Ramaha Shwaha Nagaram Gamishyati. So now you see the verb is Gamishyati. If it was present tense, the verb might have been Gachati. So now because Shwaha is there, Shwaha is coming tomorrow, it's a tomorrow. So it means it is in future. So Ramaha Shwaha Gamishyati. Rama will go tomorrow. Where? Nagaram, to the city. So Nagaram is Tvitiya. Matulaha. Matulaha is your mother's brother. So Matulaha Agamishyati. So if you see, if it was present tense, what will happen? Agachati. Agachati becomes Agamishyati. T, you are taking out T and adding Ishyati. So again, you can, to make it proper use, you will add Shwaha. Shwaha is tomorrow. So again, it will go in future. So Matulaha Shwaha Agamishyati. So then Nirdhanaha Kashtam Anubhavishyanti. So it can be said in Vartamana Kala as Nirdhanaha Kashtam Anu. Can anyone tell? Anubhavanti.
Sir, can I?
Yeah. Okay.
Anubhavishyanti.
This is in future tense. I am asking in present tense. So, you will say it will be
Sir?
bhavati, bhavatah, bhavanti. So it will be nirdhanaha kashtam anubhavanti. So poor people go through difficulties or feel difficulty. When you will make it future, it will become anubhavishyanti. So now from here you can get an idea. Bhavati is something happening. Bhavishyanti something which will happen. So by from the here itself the tense name also come. Bhavishyat, something which will happen. Bhuta means something which already done. Vartaman, something currently running. The word itself is giving the meaning. So this is a special word. Special means from that list wherever I told you, which doesn't follow the pattern. Shwaha, again Shwaha is there. So mostly on all future this thing, mostly in example, Shwaha will come to make it future. Sabhayam, so in the sabha or in the assembly or in the meeting, prayer, wherever you can say. Shwaha, tomorrow. Sakhi, Sakhi means friend, feminine. Sakhi gasyati. Otherwise, in present tense, it might have been gayati. Here it is gasyati. So Now we'll come to some different vachana. You see, tau. Tau means they both. Shwaha, tomorrow. Rajdhanim, capital. To capital. Gamishyataha. So verb is changed as ishyataha. There, if it has been in present tense, it will be gachataha. So dushtan devaha dandayishyati. So now you see the order is changed. So dandayishyati, will punish. Kaha, who will punish? So if you ask, you will get the answer here. Devaha dandayishyati. God will punish. Whom he will punish? Dushtan. So are wicked people. Many. This is plural. Ideally, we write first the doer, then the object, then the verb. But here you see Dushtan Deva Dandayishyati. And since each word are complete in them, order doesn't matter because there is no in between anything conjunction kind of thing to join. So the word itself are carrying all the meaning. Deva itself is telling this Deva is the doer or agent in this sentence. Dushtan is telling like this is the object plural. So because of vibhaktis, this is what you are getting. Okay, I think you can read this your own. We'll come to exercises. Till now, if you have any doubt, then tell me. What is the page number? 719. Maybe 9. Hmm. 10. Okay. So now I want your participation here. These are the following verb forms change into future tense. So who is going to start? Bhavati.
Sir,
Can I?
can I say?
Bhavati, Bhavishyati.
Okay. Okay, wait, everybody mute. Everyone mute. And Jayanti Bhagni, I think you are not using mic. So because of that, your voice is echoing. I am muting you. So, Sri Ramulu Garu, you will start.
Sir.
So Bhashate.
Sir, what is the exercise?
Convert the present tense verbs to future
okay,
tense.
sir.
Second one, you can say Bhavati is already done.
Bhavati, Bhavata, Bhavanti, sir.
Okay. No, that is Bhavati. What will be in? There is one example written there, right on top. Pathati, Pathishyati. So this is example. So like that, Bhavati will become
Bhavati,
what?
Bhavanti.
No.
Bhavanti.
No.
Sir.
Just see how Pathati is there and convert exactly like that.
Bhavati.
Pathati. First you read Pathati.
Bhavishyati. Sir,
Patishati. Patati is
Yes. So similarly now tell for Bhavati.
Sir.
For Bhavati, tell the Pathati is Pathishyati. So Bhavati is what? Bhavati will convert it to what?
Patati. Sir.
Not getting? Okay. I will explain.
Bhavati is.
I will explain once then. Yeah, you can mute now. So Pathati, you know here, this is Pat is the root and Ti got added. I told you earlier in future tense, instead of Ti, Ishyati will got added. Ishyati, Ishyata, Ishyanti. Yes. So here it will become Bhavishyati, Bhavishyataha, Bhavishyanti. Okay. So Deepa Bhagini.
Okay, sir.
Deepa Bhagini.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Bhashate.
No, second one.
Oh, sorry. Gachati. Gamishyati.
Very nice, very nice. Gamishyati, gamishyatah, gamisyanti. Better if you can tell the whole, all the this thing. So what
Okay.
is the meaning of this?
Going to will go.
Will go. So Anuradha Bhagini can tell next one.
Guruji,
Bhashati.
Bhashiyati. Bhashi.
No, remove te. It's Atmanepadi. So remove te and add ishyate.
Bhashyate. Bhashyate.
Bhashishyate.
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 Okay. Bhashishyate
Means will speak.
will speak.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Guruji. Then-
Sri Sai.
Yes, Shriman.
Fourth one you can take.
Modishyate.
Modishyate. And all other two forms. Modishyate, modishyete, modishyante. Do you
Okay,
know
Shriman.
meaning of this?
No, Shriman.
Mod means to make someone happy or being happy. So like Modaka
Oh.
is there, right? So Ganpati Puja, Modaka is there, right? So Modaka is something which makes happy. So everyone who sees or eats Modaka, that sweet, they become happy, right? That is why that is named as Modaka, something which makes happy.
Okay.
So Modate is, yeah, getting happy, is happy, someone. Okay. Next is
Okay,
Jayanti
Shriman.
Bhagini. Likhati.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, yes.
Likati means likashyati.
I think it is little different. It might be
Oh.
Lekhishyat.
Okay.
Okay, you can
Lekhish-
try. You can try next one.
That is yatate.
Yatate. You know meaning of this?
No, sir.
Yatate means tries. Prayatna
Try.
is there, right? There is a word prayatna.
Okay.
So that is made like this. Yatate.
Yatate means yatashyate.
Yatishyate.
Yatishyate. Yadishyate. Yadintyashyante.
Yatishyante.
Yadishyante.
Okay. So let me show the table once more. Can you mute yourself? Your echo is coming. So let me show the table once again. So if you see here, so vandishyate, vandishyete, vandishyante, vandishyase, vandishyete, vandishyadve, vandishye. So ishye, all whatever te was there, that is getting converted in ishye. Vandishyavahe, vandishyamahe. And here you have seen patishyati, patishyasi, patishyami, then patishyatah, patishyatha. Similar, all everything remains same. So you can say modishye. So modishye is for self. Aham mode becomes aham modishye. I will be happy. So similarly, some other dasyanti, yata, if there is one example I can show you. Gamishyati, not there. Anyway, we'll come back here. Okay. Who is next? Shivam. Can you take this one? Vandate.
Guruji.
Yes.
Guruji. Vandishyati.
Vandishyate.
Vandishyate. Vandishyah. Vandishyante.
Vandishyete. Vandishyante.
Vandishyete. Vandishyante.
So normal form of Atmanepadi is Vandate, Vandete, Vandante. So if one person is, third person is saluting, Saha Vandate. If two people which are third person saluting, then we'll say Tau Vandete. If more than two are there, so Te Vandante. So instead of that Te, now it will come Saha Vandishyate, Tau Vandishyate, Te Vandishyante. Like that. So do you know meaning of this?
Vandishyate means saluting someone.
Will salute. Yeah. Vandishyate means will salute. Good.
Will salute. Okay,
Hmm.
okay Guruji.
Yes. Tilaka Bhagini. Shobhate number 8 you will take.
Shobha,
Shobhate.
Shobhate.
I think you joined late, so might be you didn't.
Yeah,
heard.
I slept off without my knowledge.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay, good.
I just woke up and I saw it was late.
Yeah.
I just
Good,
joined.
good.
I'm
No
sorry
issues.
about
No issues. No issues. You can. So these are the these in the second one. They all are the remembering things. So that I am not doing now, because once you go through and exercise them, then we'll do that, and we'll move to next exercise. So now this is the good exercise. Now it is telling change the following sentences into future tense. So we are going to change the Vartamana Kala to Bhavishyat Kala. So let's start. We'll begin again from Sri Ramulu Garu.
Sir, one call is
Okay,
came,
okay,
sir,
okay. No issue. No,
so
take. It's okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Okay, completed, sir. Call is.
Okay. Okay, then I will tell the example. So Saha Nagaram Gachati. Saha Gachati. He goes where? Nagaram, to city. So when this present tense sentence is changed into future tense sentence, only verb has to change. So it will become Saha Nagaram Gamishyati. He will go to city. So like this, can you translate Balah Patham Pathati to future?
Hare Krishna, I'll say, sir. I'll say.
I think, okay, yeah, please, yeah.
Balaha patam patishyati.
Very good, yes. So meaning is Balah Patham Pathati. So one boy, one actually we should not tell, but for sake of clarity, I am telling one boy reading. Reading what? Reading a lesson. How many lessons? One lesson. So one boy reading one lesson. One boy is reading one lesson. So when you will convert it into future, it will become, everything will remain same. Only the verb will change. Janti Bhagini, keep your thing on mute. I will call your name because you are, I think, not using mic. So because of that, echo is coming back. So Balaha Patham Pathishyati. So suppose he is reading many lessons, then how you will say in present tense? You, Deepa Bhagini.
Sir, can I say,
Yeah, please, Deepa.
Balaha Patham
No. Let me repeat. One boy is now reading many lessons. How you will say?
Acha. Balaha Patham Patishyanti.
No, you cannot have mismatch between verb and karta. Vachan, right? So you are saying Balaha and you are saying Patishyanti. So that is
Earlier
mismatch.
I said Balaha.
No. Bala means many boys are reading one lesson. You got?
Oh.
Sir, can I?
Yes, Srisai.
Balah Patham.
No, you are near. So the word for that is Pathan.
Oh, yeah.
So Balaha Pathan Pathati. So boy is reading lessons. So whatever you have to make plural, just make that only plural, right? If the sentence is asking one boy reading many lessons, so you cannot make change the singularity, plurality through to the Bala, right? You have to make up the lessons. Anyway, we'll practice further in this one. So Chhatrah Shlokam Vadati. Who is taking this?
Can I
take?
Let Tilaka Bhagini take.
Chhatrah shlokam vadishyati.
Chhatrah Shlokam Vadishyati. Yes.
Vadishyati.
What is the meaning?
Is it correct?
Yeah.
Students are saying shloka or reading shloka.
Reading is better. Sing is it is
Reading,
not there. Yeah.
Reading shloka.
And future tense meaning how we will say? Chhatra
Chhatra
will read the shloka, right? Will chant or something kind of that. So now I will ask Sri Sai to make if the student is reading many shlokas, so how we will say?
छात्रः श्लोकान् वदति.
Yes, Chhatrah shlokan vadati. Again, if many students are reading many shlokas, how we will say?
छात्राः श्लोकान् वदन्ति.
Very good, very good, very good. If two chhatras are reading two shlokas, how we will say?
छात्रौ
Uh-huh.
श्लोकान्.
Slokau. Now, because two slokas they are reading, right?
Okay.
Chhatrau, Slokau.
वदतः.
Very good, very good, very good, very nice. Vadataha. So that is the thing. Means here two people are there. You have to keep in mind whose vachana or number you are going to change. So if it is the object number which is going in plural, don't change the subject number or the verb number. And second thing is the agent and verb will never differ. They will always be in sync. So whoever is the karta, doer, whatever is the vachana or number for him or her, same number will apply to verb also, kriya also. So next is Sita Geetam Gayati. I will ask Shivam to take this. Sita Geetam Gayati.
Okay. Sita Geetam Gayashanti.
No.
Gayashati.
So this is the special one. It is fine because today only we read that. So Ga comes from a special category. So it will become Gasyati. So Sita Geetam Gasyati. Sita will sing a song. So now suppose I have to say Sita will sing many song. Then how I will say?
Okay, many song. Sita Geetang Gayashati. Gayashati.
So Geetam, you have to say what is the linga of Geetam. So that you can check once. So then we'll see. So Geetam it is there or Geeta is there. So that we should be clear. So if it is Geetam, then it will become Geetam, Geete, Geetani. Right? So for Napumsak Linga, different form is there. For Pumlinga Akaranta is different form is there. Okay. So next we will come to Pachakaha Tandulam Pachati. Jayanti Bhagini.
Pachaka Tandulam Pachashyati.
So this also is a special verb. So it is Pakshati, not Pachishyati. So it will become Pakshati. Let me show you. What is Tandulam?
Plate, is it? Plate.
Tandulam means rice.
Oh.
So this is the special verb. So if you see Pachati, so Pachati is special. So when it goes into future, it becomes Pakshati. Similarly, Gayati also is special. When it goes in future, it becomes Gasyati. But these type of verbs are very less. So you need not to worry. So now, one more we will take. So okay. Pita Vartam Janati. Who is going to take? पिता वार्तां जानाति. दीपा.
पिता वार्तां
This also is special. So why I choose this one? So whenever you see, you stopped yourself, you didn't added ishyate, because
Yeah.
now your mind is learning, like when I'm adding ishyate, this word is not feeling correct. So this is what is in Indian DNA. So everyone, once you will start learning, your mind will guide you, like this is not seeming correct, so whatever you are doing is something wrong. So that is why learning Sanskrit for us is very easy if we put a very little attention. So it is Jnasyasi or Jnasyati. So Varta is news, Pita is father, Janati is know, Jnasyasi means will know. This one is special. Varta is news. Okay, so this many exercises, rest you can do your own. If you have issue, then it should be very simple because it is very near to present tense. And if you have no doubt in present tense, then this also should be like same. And if you have doubt in present tense and this karma and all, then better to begin with there. So once again you can see that class video, and then also if you have doubt, then you can ask me and I will try to help with my whatever capability I have. So with this we have done the today's verb kriya part. So now we'll go to what next is there today. So that is the sanya part. So you know in bhasha abhyasa there are two parts. One part is verb, other part is sanya. So sanya or noun part. So now let's see. So till now we know like that noun root is there, and whenever we have to make different use of that particular noun, we change noun root to some way, like it becomes different and it shows the different meaning. Instead of using any adjoining words or word like to, in, into, so instead of that we will change the word itself. So as of now we have seen when like pratipadika or the noun root is Rama, and if the Rama is the doer of some action in sentence, then what we do, we change Rama to Ramaha. So that is why we should not say Rama at the place. Every place you cannot say Rama, because maybe Rama is the doer of that particular action happening in sentence. So Ramaha. Then last class we saw like if Rama is the object of some action in sentence, then it will be changed from Rama to Ramam. So what today we are going to see is called as, so till now whatever two type we saw, we named them as Prathama Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti, or we named them as Karta and second was Karma. In English, first was nominative case and second was accusative case. So today we are going to see a different case that is called as instrumental case. So we know like in Sanskrit concept is with having only 8 kind of cases you can communicate every feeling. So 8 types. So if one noun can be changed into 8 types, there is nothing which cannot be represented. So today we are going to read third type. So that type is called as in Sanskrit as called as Karana, and in English it is called as instrument. So by name it is clear. So when some in, you know, like one sentence is where one action at least is happening, and all these things are decided based on what is the relation from that action. Like as of now we decided who is doing that action is Karta. What he is going to get out of that action is karma. Now today's thing is with what instrument he is doing that particular action, or who is the instrument of that action is called as karana or instrument, and that particular thing goes into a vibhakti which is called as tritiya vibhakti. So in tritiya vibhakti there are different ways. Rama will be changed into different way. And again, we know like nouns are arranged as per their ending. So all ending will change into differently somewhat. So if you see, Rama will become Ramena in Ekvachana and Ramaihi in Bahuvachana. So if Strilinga is there, that will become Ramaya in Ekvachana, Ramabhihi in Dvivachana. Oh, sorry, Bahuvachana. And now onwards, Tritiya Vibhakti onwards, Pumlinga and Napumsaklinga will be same for most of the means words. Akaranta, it will be exactly same. So if you know this one, you need not to know that one. So if we have Ramena, so like if there is Krishna, so Krishna will become Krishnena, and meaning of this will be by Krishna. So Ramena means by Rama, by one Rama. Ramaihi means by many Rama. So similarly, Ikarant will become Harina, by Hari, by Lord Vishnu, Haribhihi. Then Guruna, Guruna means by Guru, Gurubhi means plural. Dhenva means by cow, Dhenubhihi, by cows. Similarly, Madhuna, Madhuvi, Matya. Matya is Mati. Mati means thought. Matya means by thought. Matibhi means by thoughts. Similarly, matching way will come in pronoun. So if you say Ten, so Ten means by him. Taihi, Tai means by them, plural. Taya, Taya means by that lady. Tabhi means by those ladies. And Ten Tai will be Napumsaklinga. So going forward, Napumsaklinga is kind of gone. So Etena Etai, that is exactly same, only you are adding A. Now the question for this, you can ask Kena. So if I say a simple example, you say, you have any question, Janti Bagni?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, no issues. So, so suppose if I say Rama Vidyalayam Gacchati. So this one you should understand. So Rama is going to school. So Rama is Karta, Gacchati is Kriya, Vidyalayam is the Karma. So now if you ask a question, Kena means by which instrument or by what he is going to school. So you can say in reply Vahanena, by vehicle. Or if you have to say by cycle, so what is the word for cycle is Dvichakrika, bicycle. Bicycle English is means two wheels. So same in Sanskrit they have made a word Dvichakrika. So that is Akaranta word. So for that it will become Dvichakrikaya. So he is going by Dvichakrika. He is going by your cycle. So third vibhakti is this. So till now with this we know 3. So if anyone is doing something, he will have Prathama vibhakti and form may seem like Ramaha, Sita, Hanumana, like that. And Dvitiya will become sound will come like Ramam, Bhaktam, and Tritiya sound will come Ena, Aya, like that. So let's see some example. So Krishi Valaha Halena Karshati. Karshati is to till. Krishi Vala means your farmer. Now what he is tilling? What is the instrument of tilling? Halena is the whatever that hala by which it is tilling is happening. Plow or something. So Vandate, Bhaktaha Vandate. Devotee is praying or saluting. So Kena, so Anjalina. So it is Anjali. Anjali is ending in Ikaranta and that is Strilinga. So you will say Kaya Vandate. With whom she is praying? So Anjalina. So by folded hand he is praying. Tvam Sprisasi. You are touching. So by what you are touching? Kena. So answer will come Karena. Kara means hand. So I think Tamil also has Kara, hand for Kara only. Maybe Kai or something they say. So Karena means by hand. Now Aham Khandayami. I break into pieces. Khanda means break. Yami, Khandayami, you know, for self. So by whom? So Parashuna. Parashu means Parashurama. That axe. Yeah, whatever he carried. So parashuna. So vayam pashyamaha. So from what you pashyama? From what you see? Netrabhyam. So this is for dvivachana. Netrabhyam. From two eyes we see. Then atithayaha. It is the plural of atithi. Modante. So atithis are being delighted or happy by what? Bhojanen. So guests are pleased by food, by whatever you offer them. So this all were for prathama, ekvachana and dvivachana. Let's see some plurals. Khagaha dayante. Daya means to fly. So dayante means flying. Khagaha, khaga means birds. So khagaha dayante, birds fly. By whom they fly? Pakshaihi. So by their wings. So now some birds might be having more than two wings. That is why he is telling pakshaihi. Maybe they are counting the tail wing also. So two are main wings and one is tail one also they use for direction. So that is why pakshaihi. Vayam pujayamaha. We will worship. By what you will worship? Kusumaihi. By flowers. So that is this. So now this all you can match. They are simple only. Sarpaha dantaihi dashati. So sarpaha dashati. Snake bites. By what? With what? Dantaihi. With many teeth. End of the day, what you have to understand is like how to use tritiya, when to use tritiya. So in last case, in case of karma, we have seen there are two cases. One is when you are telling that what is the object of the action, and second is vibhakti or the form comes because of some word, because some word is coming. There we had seen because adhi tishtati was coming, adhi was coming. Then abhitaha, paritaha, ubhayataha words, whenever those words will come, before that word will become in dvitiya. So similarly for this also, saha, sakam, when those words will come, like saha, sakam, sardham, when these kind of words will come, then the whatever before this word is there, that will go in tritiya. So we'll see the example. Like I am going with Rama. So here with means saha or sakam or sardham. So mean together. So when we have to say in Sanskrit, we say aham gacchami, I am going. So now you have to add with Rama. So with will come saha. So because of saha, now Rama will become Ramena. Aham Ramena saha gacchami. I am going with Rama. So that is what is the meaning here. So when saha will come, like we can see here, sardham, Sita viharati. Sita is walking or roaming. Sardham, with whom? Ramena. Because of sardham, sakam, these words, the neck, whoever this word is showing, with whom, that person will go into tritiya. If that person also was in prathama, Sita Ram Sardham Vihirati, then you will not understand like who is the doer of this, who is the main doer. So here Sita is the main doer. Sita is walking and Ram also is walking with her. So that is why it is not in prathama. That is why a rule might have came that it is in different vibhakti. So with this, that is what is in tritiya. So this also is in case of, you can read it. It's I will not understand like you will understand it more. So you just read it your own and leave it there itself. So then we are going to see a different new word today that is called as avyayani. So if you see, it is indeclinables. So if you remove this yes, so it will become indeclinable and this will become avyayam. So a means negation, vyaya means something which expands or goes out, like our expenditure is called as vyaya. So avyayam means something which doesn't change. Vyaya means like you have 10 rupees, you did some spending, so it will become less. Avyaya means you keep on spending, it will always remain 10 rupees. So as of now we have seen Rama is the word, root noun word. It gets vyaya. Every time it is changing. It is becoming Ramaha, it is becoming Ramam, it is becoming Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi. So there are some noun words which are avyayas, which never change. They are always having one form only. So those are called as avyayam. So here they are written like antaha. Antaha is inside. So it will not ever change antam, ante. It will not go like that. It will remain as antaha, bahihi, diva, tushnim, like this. So these, if you see in the sentences, most of the words you may find they are avyayas. So if you are feeling like I need to remember this many forms, so that is not true, because mostly you will use avyayas, or they form quite big part of sentences. So alam, so this you can read your own, and that all meaning is written, and in workbook also you can see I have collected it everything at one place, so it should be fine. So some vakyas are there like tvam sarvada pat, you read, sarvada, always read, sarvatra vayuhu asti. So it doesn't depend like vayu is there, santi is there, it will remain sarvatra only. Everywhere wind is there. Kimartham chhatraah samyak na pathanti. Kimartham, for what? Chhatraah, students, na pathanti, not reading samyak, properly. Why students are not reading properly? Idanim itham vadasi kim. Now this you are telling. Tvam evam ma kuru. Ma is like na. Ma means no. Tvam, you, ma kuru, don't do, evam, like this. So this is these words. Then there is a new word which is called as chet. These all words are for sambhashana. So this will not help you much if you just read and write. Try to make small sentences. Speak to yourself or speak to someone or write in group. So chet is for if. Like karoti chet, if one does. Agachati chet, if you come. Asti chet, if it is. It means if only. So if I say if you come, I will make you eat or give you the food. So agachati chet bhojanam dadami. I can say like this. If you are coming, I will give you food. Agachati chet bhojanam dadami. Gachati chet aham agachami. If you go, I will come. Like that. So same things are here. Vrishti bhavati chet janah santushtaah bhavanti. Rain happens. If rain happens, then people will be satisfied. Samayah asti chet mama griham agachha. So if you have time, come to my home. Abhyasam karoti chet bhavan uttirana bhavati. If you will exercise, you will get passed. So this is the chet thing. Then there are some if-else relations. They also are very simple. So we will cover them also. So yada and tada. So they are in pairs. So whenever yada will come, tada will also come. In shloka, if yada comes, then you find in that particular shloka somewhere tada also will be there, because they are always used in pairs. So this is in English, that is when and then. So if you have a Gita shloka, you remember yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharatah abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. So yada comes in first pada and tada comes in fourth pada. So yada dharmasya glanihi bhavati, whenever dharma will decline, tada, then devaha avatarati. Then deva will come. Yada dhanam labhyate, when I will get money. Tada, when Yada dhanam labhyate is third person. When he gets money, tada bhikshukaha santushtaha bhavati. Then he becomes satisfied. So that is yada tada. Like that, another thing in pair is yadi tarhi. That is called as if then. So if you have vacation, then you come. If you see this example, if you have vacation, then you come. Similarly, yadi viramaha asti tarhi agachati. Agacha tvam, for you it is madhyam purusha. If I have to say the same sentence without using yadi tarhi, I can say using chet. So I will say Viramah asti chet agaccha. If you have vacation, come. Yadi pustakam asti tarhi pradarshaya. So, yadi tarhi pairs are there, if and then. I can say using if only. Chet. Pustakam asti chet pradarshaya. If you have a book, show. Yadi karyam samaptam tarhi bhavan gacchatu. If work is finished, then you go. I can say karyam samaptam chet bhavan gacchatu. So like that. Yavat and tavat. So long as. This is another pair. So like say as long as Himalaya stays, so long Hindu culture stays. So yavat Himalaya bhavati tavat Hindu samskriti tishtati. So if you remember in some 2 classes back when we were reading the Ramayanam, then we had seen one shloka. Yavat sthasyanti girayah saritascha mahitale tavat Ramayani katha lokeshu prachilishyati. So if you see, yavat is there, tavat is there, and prachilishyati is there. That is the whatever tense we have seen. Yavat sthasyanti girayah. Sthasyanti also is future tense. So for tishtati, tishtha becomes stha. Yavat sthasyanti girayah. Till the mountains will be there. Yavat saritascha mahitale. Sarita is a nadi. So mahitale is on the earth. So till the time, so long as, if we follow this pattern, so long as mountains will be there and rivers will be flowing on the earth, tavat, that long, Ramayana katha, the story of Ramayana, lokeshu, in the worlds, prachilishyati, will be in use, in prachalana. So this is this another pair. Again, these are more of conversational things. So until you will not converse or you will frame sentence in your mind, you will just read and forget. So next ones are famous ones. Yatha tatha, as so. Yatha raja tatha praja. So as the king, so the subjects. So these people, even in our vernaculars, we use these kind of words sometime without knowing. Yatha tatha. In Hindi, they say jaise ko taisa. So whoever the form you are, that same thing you will get. Yatha vadasi tatha bhavati. If we change it, but the way you will speak, what you will speak, that will happen. Then comes the, I think, last one, that is yadyapi tathapi. So actually when you will know sandhi, you will see it is same thing, but as of now you can, so yadyapi means even though, tathapi is still. Yadyapi vibhishanaha agrajam tyaktvan tathapi na ayam adharmaha. Even though Vibhishana left his elder brother, then also still it is not adharma. Alasaha yadyapi dridhakayaha tathapi te karyam na kurvanti. Alasaha, lazy people. Yadyapi, even though. Dridhakayaha means well built body. Tathapi, still. Te, they, karyam, work. Na kurvanti, they don't do. Even though lazy people are well built, but they still don't do any work. Yadyapi aham sambhashanam karomi tathapi mama triptihi nasti. Even though I am speaking, conversing, then also still I am not satisfied, or I am satisfied is better. Yadyapi tasya samayavakasah asti tathapi sahna agacchati. Even though he has time, but still he is not coming. So these are these pairs. So this all is in conversational part. So do it like that.